Set for the call of this Week 15 matchup. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Tackled at about the 35. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The numbers for him from a week ago, 17 carries, 73 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got some space here. There he goes right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And here are the defensive starters, and their coordinator is hoping that they have short-term memories from last week.
A very tough week indeed, Brandon. All they want to do now is be solid right out of the gate. No big plays given up early.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Now back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. So the D-line's going to spread out. Looking to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, it's Webb. This caught by Royal. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Here's Webb. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw, Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Evan Ingram hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Point after now from Catanzaro. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Here we go now.
They run a draw here on second down. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. He'll drop to throw. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 29. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. And he gets this one all the way up to the 24. A good pickup there, a 22.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 2nd and 5. Webb. Onuga's got it, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. 3-19. Over. Gone.
Webb to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 11 carries, 99 yards.
Well, we know they've clinched a playoff spot, but there's plenty of football left to play. And I'm a proponent of continuing to do what you've done throughout the season, especially with teams that are heavy run teams. Because if you throttle back too early, you lose the rhythm of the run game, not just with the runner, but with the offensive line as well.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Webb. He finds his target, Royal. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Here's Webb. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Willie Henry in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Set. 3-19. Watching that party.
So 1 quarter in the books on a cold December afternoon. But likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Here we go now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards. The gun, it's Webb. The quick slant caught. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
Let's go. Boom, landed.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And it's right about this time of year you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
And I think for most teams, the obvious is to try and be the number 1 or number 2 seed. But when you look at it across the league and throughout the history of trying to get to the Super Bowl, the teams you really fear are the ones that get hot and sometimes sneak in at a 5 or a 6 seed.
He's got a man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And some room to work. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Nazir Jones continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
It's a gain of 7 on the carry, but they'll need to double that here. It's 3rd and 14. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back.
They are in the 2nd quarter down in Miami. And it's the Titans who are off to the early lead in that ball game. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Set. Boom, landed. All right, now look at 56.
second down. Webb flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for the Jets. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
Royal making the catch over the middle. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Green 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back.
Well, the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Frank Clark in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001.
Here we go. 319.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. The grab made by Kurz over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys. But you and I both know that's easier said than done. When the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
It's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. They'll set up a throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw. And fights him off. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Frank Clark. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now look at Quincy and Nunwa and the rest of the offense heading back out. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jermaine Kearse as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it can change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. A final shot before break. Webb trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught at the 25. So we've reached halftime with a visit. Sorry, Larry, your hard work appreciated by so many men and women, but not today as we get back to the action in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now a first down throw. Webb finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a second down. Webb now. Dancing to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bucky Hodges, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and a Raven first.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long that he's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
On play action, they'll throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they still get the completion even though the blitz was on. But the blitz got there. Does that stay in the mind of the quarterback the next couple plays?
That's what you're hoping for. That's what you're planning for. It's a little risk-reward, right? You're leaving your guys on an island back there in man coverage. But you take the chance that you get to the quarterback, and so he gets completion here. Congratulations. Keep coming at him, and hopefully it pays off by the end of the game that you're starting to get to him while still able to.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. He's had his interception woes early in his rookie season, but sometimes that happens. There are great examples of guys in the past that have had those same struggles early.
You are so correct, and what the team and the organization is hoping, we're going to see these woes now, but later when we're helping him with his Hall of Fame speech, we'll remember his rookie year and how things began.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. A play fake. Now Webb going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 47 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Now Webb. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Now let's go. 3,
To throw on second down, here's Webb. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tyus Bowser with a pick. He's got daylight past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Play action, it's Webb. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for the Jets. 57 yards. Zone now. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Looking to throw on second down. Webb buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Willie Henry. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's his second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here's Webb. And he's got a noon one. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Off the play fake. Webb. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit for Todd Bowles. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is no good. Close, but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll look to throw here. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jets have recovered. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Just put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They go play action here on first down. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So 2nd and 10 here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, Webb. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
And I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go. Meaning fly pattern after the play action pass, trying to hit him for the deep ball. And boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great. You've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Elsewhere, second half is underway up in Orchard Park. The Bills have taken the lead late in that ball game. Tyrod Taylor, 2 touchdown passes thus far. They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And they give this time to the tailback. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And he'll give it here to his running back. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time, and that'll bring up second down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third.
Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Let's go! Green!
He'll look to throw. He completes it to Bryant. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Has a pretty good throw on the curl route there. 3rd down, and they pick up a first.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
They should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route really well, you think they're going upfield, then they curl back, show their numbers to the quarterback, and complete the play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Hurry up,
Following the fumble recovery, Webb out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. Second down now after the pass completion. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Again, here's Perine. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Off play action. Webb going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. Big yardage that time for the Jets. And even 40 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
To throw on second down. Webb. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Bucky Hodges with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors. But that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Back to throw now on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Bryant. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second down, just 1 yard to go. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question, isn't it? A lot of it depends on the head coach, what type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Second down now after the incompletion.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Detroit. Watch it now, Barney.
To throw again. Webb. Open man right side is Ingram. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Play fake. Webb. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Off play action. Webb. He's going to wind up and air it out. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Webb. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Willie Henry in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
No. Check. Patriot.
On 4th down, Webb. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
It's caught right side. It turns. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
Now back to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Looking to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hodges. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Twisting away. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Complete to Gilmore over the middle. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Shift together here from the D-line.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.